As I mentioned, this is game number 4 of the Vortex Championship Series, an in-house StarCraft 2 tournament hosted by Vortex Esports. We're in game number 4 now of this best of 5. And in the bottom right-hand position, the current winning player, or the player who's one map up, I should say. Playing for Vortex, the red Zerg Ideaus. And his opponent up to the top, the orange Zerg, also playing for Vortex. Battling to stay in this tournament now. Has to win this map to stay within it. It is Kajji. The winner of this semi-final will go on to face Hantipen in the finals. It's a best of 7 finals. It's guaranteed to be TVZ, as Hantipen is of course a Terran player. But which player out of these two is going to get to face him? Of course, Ideaus defended off a heck of a lot of aggression in game number 3 in order to take the victory. Game number 2 losing out to a mass Mutalisk play. Game number 1 was a lot of Zergling Baneling aggression from Ideaus. So these two have shown a variety of strategies, both really wanting to scout this left-hand position. They want to know what's over there. Both these overlords going for a little bit of an adventure. Both of these two actually going for very similar builds in the spawning pool timing. Although Kajji going to get out that nice extractor. Nice and quick. Still, doesn't mean that it's going to be aggression necessarily. Does hint that it could be a bit more aggressive compared to a gasless opening. Not really much aggression you can pull off in ZvZ gasless. Slowlings don't tend to be the person going in too quick. Waiting at the moment for Ideaus. See whether he gets a gas down. Doesn't look like he's got a plan for it yet. Just finishing up his pool. Should add in a couple of links just to scout with. We'll wait to see if he does choose to do that. He has done in previous games. Otherwise, Kajji just throwing down decent amount of gas income with those 3 drones there. Trickling it through. Waiting to see if he keeps the drones in after starting up speed. Or if he pulls them out and just goes for a lot of speedlings. If he keeps them in, then it'll probably be baneling speedling. Which is something that we actually saw Ideaus do in game number 1. First gas, now just trickling in for Ideaus. He's about 80-ish gas behind-ish. Not exact, but around that point, so that's a decent amount of time. You're going to be down on your Zergling speed. Zergling speed should be about to start up for Kajji. He's not started yet. Started, Kajji. Kajji, started. Do it. You've got 100 gas. Do it, bro. Do it. All that gas mine. You're starting speedling production to go for a speedling all in, and you don't have speed started. Kajji, no. No. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Kajji, start it. Start it, Kajji. Please, Kajji, start it. Slowlings. Oh, God, please start speed. Please start speed. Oh. Yay! Oh, no, that's Ideaus. All your advantage, Kajji. All of it. Oh, no. Okay. Why are there drones coming over here? Kajji, what's happening, bro? I had so much hope. Kajji, please! Yes, speed! Speed, we've got speed. Okay, Zergling speed is being researched. It's behind that of his opponents, but he's got a lot more speedlings. He's pulling drones as well. Let's do all of this. Forward we go. Spine Caller coming down. The Queen blocking off here for Ideaus. Ideaus starting up his own Zergling production. These drones for Kajji realizing that they are not Zerglings and are going back home. A couple of Slowlings coming on in. We've got a lot more Spine Callers coming on down now for Ideaus. Can actually trap quite a few of those lings. That's a really efficient way to trade with those. Zergling speed is ahead for Ideaus. Kajji adding in his baneling speed. The Zerglings, though, pulling back. Kajji's actually up in the drone count, though. Let's not be crazy about this. He's up 26 to 22. Ideaus built a lot of Spine Callers that are needed because Zergling speed wasn't started on time, which means these lings weren't needed. Which means my head hurts a little bit. But I can deal with my head hurting a little bit if it means more awesome StarCraft. And these two transitioning out. There's lots of drones being produced by Kajji at the moment. A lot of gases getting taken by Ideaus, who's going up to his lair. He's a long way ahead on that lair timing. Speed finally finishing up now. For Kajji just kicking in that last moment. Baneling Nest also done. Little engagement in the center, though. Ideaus going to be trying to trade with this at the moment. His link count was lower, though. Overall, that wasn't a good trade for Ideaus. Kajji actually getting about 50 resources more damage done. And don't forget, as well as dealing more damage, he's forced these 3 spines, which effectively cost 150 minerals each. 100 plus the 50 for the drone that made them. Important stuff. Ideaus, though, droning heavily. So is Kajji, though. These two, they're both in a special place right now. I'm not quite where it is, but they're both there. Lots of drones coming on through. The lair timing for Ideaus is a heck of a long way ahead. So his Spire, which he's just starting up now, is so much sooner. Catalina's a great map for Spires because see this? This is dead space. This isn't just a nice romantic beach you could walk along. You could walk along that. But, no. It's a lot of dead space. You can fly around with Mutalisks, kill everything, and laugh, stroking a kitten. Because that's what you do if you're doing an evil villain laugh. Anyway, Spire is about a quarter done now. The gas being banked up for Ideaus. He is sitting on 4 gases. Exactly the number that you want to be if you're going for 2 base Spire. A couple of banelings forced out here from Kajji, just to prevent these speedlings from getting any damage done. Otherwise, 3rd base. Okay, 3rd base for Ideaus. He needs that. He's going to need a good little gas income. The 5th and 6th gas will certainly start helping with that if he's able to get him on through. DS morphing in a couple of banelings. I'm not quite sure what he saw to feel the need for these defensive banelings, especially when he's got 3 spines. Just in case something was coming over. Just checking for Kajji here. What he's got planned. Adding in roach speed and a couple of roaches. So this is a complete mirror of game number 2, actually. 3rd base for Ideaus is about 2/3 done. The 3rd for Kajji just about to start on up. But the first Mutalisks making their way onto the field. 8 of them. 8 Mutalisks are scary. Not as scary as 15, but these ones are getting there a lot sooner. Do we see any sign of any spores? No spore crawlers. The scout coming through though. Kajji's going to see this just as the Mutalisk pop. This could be very important. Are we going to see the spore crawlers come down? Yes, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't overreact with spores. 4 at the natural base. That's a lot. Build some of the main as well. You definitely want some at your main base too. Okay. Go with the Mutalisks. Go forth. Kill the 3rd. That's what you want to do. Do it. 7 spore crawlers. Okay. That is a lot of spore crawlers. These Mutalisks, I can assure you, will do very little other than potentially force cancel this 3rd. Other than that, they really won't do anything. There we go. Cancel. Actually, they could actually maybe pick off an evolution chamber. Maybe from there. I wouldn't risk it, though. Okay, Kajji moving forward now. Banelings, roaches, zerglings. Where are the Mutalisks? The Mutalisks coming back. They need to prioritize the banelings. That is, without a doubt, their primary goal. Massive baneling detonations. Not quite sure who came off better there. But the roaches now feeling the wrath of the Mutalisks. Still. Moving on forward. A couple of roaches getting taken out. Slowly picked away on their retreat. The 3rd base up for Ideaus. And of course this is additional gas income for him. So he's able to pump out more Mutalisks a lot quicker. The Mutaflock up at 8 at the moment. The roaches slowly getting picked away. The denial of the 3rd is going to really help. The spore crawlers though. My goodness, there's some powerful things against mutas. God, do they hurt. 1 spore, 2 spores trying to move. They will actually be able to burrow up before they're taken down. A couple of overlords are going to feel the pain of the Mutalisks bouncing glaives. The macro hatch could actually get killed. Note the supply block for Kajji as well. That's a bit annoying. A couple of roaches. Gonna try and back on through. 1 spore crawler bravely burrowing. It will actually get taken down though. Gets 1 shot off first. That queen is being really brave as well. Dealing a lot of damage though. It's actually gonna be able to kill a Mutalisks. Oh no, 4 more overlords. Kajji, no! So many overlords going down. That is a big supply block. 7 more trying to come through this. Counter attack though, coming on through a lot of these roaches here. The spine's actually dishing out a decent amount of damage. The Mutalisks buying a bit more time. These spine crawlers buying time is really important. The damage they're dishing out helps as well. Kajji moving on up. Where are the Mutalisks? They're slowly trying to take out more of these roaches. The 2 spine crawlers taking a bit of a beating. Finally go down. But the Mutalisks are here. How many roaches can they kill and how much damage can the roaches do before they die? That's the question. Couple more lings on their way through. The Mutalisks are able to slowly start working through the Spire being focused. Is it going to be enough time, though? It looks like no, it won't. That Spire is going to be safe. That is a lot of roaches to go down. If we look at the resources lost, that really hurts Kajji. Ideaus is sitting in a very nice position at the moment, edging on forward with these Mutalisks. Still no third base from Kajji. Kajji does still have a lot of Spore Crawlers, though. Spore Crawlers really hurt. A few more Overlords being hunted, being killed. I'm not sure if the... No, the Roach one can't get sniped. The gas can be, though, with some beautiful control, which is being demonstrated here by Ideaus. And get that other gas as well. Not going to go for it, though. Instead, happy just to back away. The Mutalisks flock up to 27. There will come a point where Ideaus doesn't want any additional Mutalisks. And that's because these spores are numerous. And while he can control the map beautifully with this, he needs to be a bit careful. One Spore Crawler still chilling there. A couple of Roaches are going to get engaged upon. The Mutas do need to be careful, though. They can deal just so much damage, but only if those spores don't kill them. The Roach is backing away, being very, very, very careful. Ideaus now taking a fourth base, expanding towards his opponent. Thunder and Claws coming through from Kajji. He's also got a couple of Infestors out, so these Mutalisks are going to have to be careful, especially over the spores. If one good fungal hits them over the spores, that could be lights out. And this many Mutalisks, which is 31 Mutas, that's a lot of gas to go down if things don't go your way. This many Mutas may actually be able to engage up against these spores okay-ish. Oh no, the burrowed Roaches have been seen. These poor Roaches, they're going to die. They're going to die a very painful death. Poor little Roaches. Kajji just can't catch a break. Oh, the Infestors though, the baits, the massive fungal! Is it going to be enough though? Quick fire on the Infestors, going to try and allow them to get away. The Overseer comes though. Down goes those Infestors, the fungal growths. Not going to be enough unless they're chained up. Down go the Infestors, none remain. The resources lost is starting to look very ominous for Kajji at the moment. Checking around, is there anything else that can be done? Another macro hatch being made by Kajji. But Ultralisks are already coming forth. There isn't really a response to Ultralisks other than Broodlords. Ideaus adding in some Banelings now, adding in some more Lings. Once the spores start to dying, that's when the Mutalisks will start watching the crying. That was a really bad rhyme, but it kind of made sense. More Roaches coming out from Kajji, trying to find some way that he can hold off. The one downside to the Ultralisks is I don't actually think an Ultralisk can fit through here. Ultralisks are very fat. Got to be careful with the positioning of the Roaches. The Mutalisks could have a bit of a fun time there. They've got to be careful of the spores though. Those spores, they actually racked up any kills yet. None of those spores have actually killed anything yet, which is actually very impressive coming down from Ideaus, making sure they stay alive. More Banelings morphing in. How many Banelings are we going to? Okay, we're going to go to 35 Banelings. Ideaus has no more supply after that. Nor much more gas. Though he has taken his 7th and 8th gas. The one lone Ultralisk waiting. The Mutalisks denying any additional spores to be made. That poor Queen getting instantly vaporized. Oh, the fungal could be massive! Or not. In come the Banelings, the Ultralisks. Nomming his way forward. In come all of the Banelings. It's a train wreck full of acid. And this is looking like a very nice trade. The Mutalisks engaging up upon those spores as well. Ideaus able to take this series 3-1. And will advance on into the best of 7 finals.